Edonuzomo Kenirogwa Kenirisi Magaze Dunemo.
Yeah, good day, viewers. You are welcome to your program, our program Visit Edo. Today is a great day. We have a very big fish in the house. We're welcoming him to the ultra-modern art gallery of Visit Edo here in Benin City. And we are privileged to have him here, like I said earlier. Sir Onions is a great author. He is he has written a lot of Edo historical books, which we have a lot in the market today. And we are happy to let you know that you are going to be seeing his published work, books, here in Visit Edo. You can now buy the books from here. We call him Ambassador Onions Edionwe.
Yeah, thank you very much. This is a great place to be. I appreciate this thing that is unfolding in Great Benin. Visit Edo. I think those lovers of art and culture all over the world, this is a place to be. And there's no doubt once you are here, you'll be able to go through Benin Historical Memory Lane in this gallery. I think yeah, you are doing a good job, and I'm proud to be here. And I also ask those lovers of art and culture, as I said, and those who want to know more about Benin, to be here, and you will not regret, you will not be disappointed. There's a lot to gain here, apart from the artifacts. There's most of them, as you get here, they are telling stories of their own. It has something to do with attire and even culture. When you talk of culture, you talk of their artwork, way of living, the food they eat, the way they dress. All of them, they are in abundance here.
This is the popular Festus mask that he's letting us know the facts now, because people have been having different approach or kind of different explanation to this. But as we have a custodian, a man that is grounded in this historical field, is telling us his own what you really know about it. So you're welcome again, sir.
Okay. Well, it still boils down to Christianity. What we are seeing here, this face mask of Queen Nydia, the mother of Obaisige. What we are seeing here is a traditional hairdo, which we call Ugwakpata. It is only Oba's mother that put on Ugwakpata traditional hairdo, and this is what is exhibited in this face mask artwork of Queen Nydia, to show how herself and even his son Obaisige accepted the Portuguese or Christianity, because when it boils down to origin of Christianity in Benin Kingdom, she has her Ugwakpata, her traditional hairdo Ugwakpata reflect a Christianity image, or a reflection of a Christianity in her Ugwakpata. When you look at it very well, you can see this artwork. It has represented it's like bishops. That is the Papa that brought Christianity to Benin Kingdom in 1504. You can see the head. There's a bishopric cap, what we call eruko, bishopric cap, eruko, and the way bishop dress, their way of regalia is exhibited in Ugwakpata. That shows how far him, her, and his son Obaisige accepted Christianity when the Portuguese came. Oba Esige really, understood the Portuguese, but the Benin were not ready for that yet. No, that's why he said there's a statement say, when they now accusing that he's now, behaving like a white man. And they having a character of the white man, the Portuguese now say, I didn't know that the Benin want to crawl when he wanted them to run. When he wanted, Oba Esige has the foresight of that time, assuming the Benin's followed him at that time. In 1504, when the Portuguese came, the Benin would have been a great, it would be compared to Roman Empire till today.
So, sir, they always say the Benin walls. Where, okay, it means that is the boundary. I mean, that the moat around Benin. Okay, that is what represents the Benin wall. Okay, fine, sir. What do you have to really say much about that?
Well, the Benin was, which has something to, which we call the moat, we call moat or Ija. The first and second moat dug by Oba Ogwola was meant to prevent invaders from entering Benin. So Ogwola used it as a kind of something to prevent invaders to come into Benin Kingdom. And at that time, those inside the moat were regarded as the Benin Edo land, the Benin city, the center, that is the capital city where the kingdom now expands. That's why most of our forefathers at that time, they didn't really want to build outside the moat. First and second moat was dug by Oba Ogwola to prevent invaders from entering Benin Kingdom. Why the third moat was dug by Oba Ewaye the First? Oba Ewaye the First used the third moat to prevent depopulation of the city center because of the stringent law he enacted when his two sons passed on the same day. He had two sons, Koboyuwa and Izuwara, who was sent to Iyowa to administer because he was bow-legged, he was not huge. The Benin said they will not allow him. He was the first son of Ewaye the First. The Benin said they will not allow him to ascend the throne. When Ewaye the First knew that the Benin were planning not to allow his first son, he sent it to Iyowa to look after Iyowa. Koboyuwa, the second son, was sent to Uselu at Egwadakan. That means it will not be the Dakan of Uselu. So they were there. So there were this rivalry between them, which led to two of them poisoning themselves, and they died. They passed on the same day. So this news was not known to Ewaye the First. At that time, people were the chiefs who were afraid to tell him until the third year. Until the third year, when Ekaomon, the palace jester, now use Rido to explain it. When during the festival, greeting the Oba in the traditional way, that is long live the king. He said, "Umiame no rob uselu no masi yowa." Then he now greeted again. There's Umiame no rob yowa no masu selu. Meaning, it rained at Uselu, it didn't get to Iyowa. It rained at Iyowa, it didn't get to Uselu. So the Oba was saying, what kind of strange greeting is this, Oba Ewaye the First? He said, I have a son at Uselu, I have a son at Iyowa. I now called the elders. Which rain fell at Uselu that didn't get to Iyowa? Which rain that fell at Iyowa that didn't? Until they now told him what happened. Now say, hey, Iedo. So, Bini, this thing happened 3 years ago. 2 of my sons passed on, you didn't let me know. And I said, okay. In that time, the Benin said, for doing that, the Benis are going to mourn. He said, the Benis are going to mourn the two children for 3 years. They hid the news from him. They will mount them in this way. They will not bathe. They will not barb their hair. They will not sweep their cooking spot, and they will not sleep with their wives. So he said that's how the Benin's are going to mourn the children. The two children that he lost in the same year, that was hidden for him for 3 years. So they were, the Benin's were like that because they have enacted the law, followed the law. Then people started migrating from the city center. In order to prevent them from migrating from the city center to other place, he now had them to dug the third wall. That passed through what they call it, third, passed through the city center wall, passed through what they call it, Alaka. So then Iyao, yes, yes. Chief Ehud have no moat. Is used to describe his quarter. Iyao is Oba Ewa the first moat. Who don't own, but they are using it to describe his quarter. So that's how. So then that's how he now brought about this Iwu on the body. When you see our grandparents, they have it on their body. We the young people, we have it on our clothes. And they see. So what they now call tattoos. So before the white make, we were already tattoos on the body. So that when anyone that is able to run away from the city center will be identified with that Iwu. That's how Iwu came about. So that's how the moat came about. The first and second moat dug by Ogwola was to prevent invaders coming to Benin to invade. The second one was dug by. The third one was dug by Oba Ewa the first to prevent the population of the city center. And the moat were dug without mechanical earth movers, caterpillars or bulldozer. They were dug with human labor and some magical powers. And recently, I was surprised to know that when the Western people now studied the moat, they say it was dug through what they call city contour line. That's why the moat have been able to sustain itself to this day. Our parents, our old parents who did study geography, they did study mathematics. I wonder how they were able to know the city cotton line. If you dig a very big hole here now, and it's left like that, with the debris and sand during the rain, after some time it will cover up. But the moat have been able to sustain the period, the time to this day, because they were dug through what they call city cotton line. So that what that showed to us. It showed to us that when you talk of education, it does not mean you have to have a Western education before you are not say someone is educated. Now, because someone is able to speak English, because you speak English fluently does not make you to be educated. Our parents, they don't know how to speak English. They didn't go to Western, they didn't attend Western education, but they were still, when you talk, even the human organization, Benin administrative system, the scholars are still studying it today under the leadership of the Oba. Before the white man came, all these things have been in place. So to be educated, it's not by through Western education. So our parents were so educated that they were able to organize the society, and I think we should give them a great, we should praise them for being able to leave all this legacy for us. And with the youth, we should be able to preserve all this culture. That's why I'm so happy to be here, to see all these things be displayed here, and so that our young generation, our children yet unborn, we come here and study, know about Great Benin.
You see, if we wait for our great historian and author, He has all the, we will always invite him time to time. Is his place. He can always come around. You see, well, sir, before you go, we want you to talk to our people. Because we man and our logo so in a good program now where we can name an area do we are home. Even now we know we might be history about or say yeah don't
worry. Wa bege na jena kino wariri gaje my so ni bunya mai na ye do ka do na wari runda we moma ogoma dio gefa na ga ti e do no me da ogun oko ogun no dori egwa no ka do fiebo na were na ga ti e godo ona we na ti do na wari do the city of love wa mi na osie aboru nya ni re ma be here ima they take Benin, like the Portuguese called Benin, which is called Binai. The meaning of Binai is someone that is friendly to a stranger. Emani ave orunye ni sojo je ma orunye evie dohin oni ave tie we nata enie bogedo oni e Binai na tie Bini emano sojo je mu stranger, someone that is friendly to stranger. Donoro oni enye donoro awe moma na gwamandio gefa meda ogun ori ewa enoka ona fie we na we na katie igodo ona we na tie do imagine na every man ma wa na do eboni maze na tie do no sie na na do amia ma so gbe yin edo ne ona yakin ekene do se ya se bona tie Republic of Benin ni aitie Benin eni here say aga daome obi san on le no video ko do aga daome ni aga tie daome na ritie Benin to na ya say Ghana the Ga tribe na te tribe na te Ga if you don't know Ga tribe in Ghana runda mama wa we ni azevuima ni avia mwegbe ni maje na be bowe na o se yan na kage yan vie do yan na deti maga we be dio ekene do se votagbon na.
Well, thank you viewers. I want to give special thanks to Ambassador Onions Edionwe, a great author and a great historian in Benin Kingdom. It's still your program Visit Edo. Subscribe to our channel, Visit Edo on YouTube, Facebook and Instagram. And don't forget to always be our guest. You have a lot to gain from our programs, and visit our gallery. We have an eatery where you can relax and cozy. Bring are you a school owner? Are you a preparator? Bring your students for excursion and visit Edo Limited, and you will always be enjoy your coming around, and your students will always have a lot to go with. It's a tourist attraction. Anything you can take, I can take you on a ride around Benin City, around Edo State, to visit a lot of tourist locations. So on behalf of Visit Edo, I want to say special thanks to the CEO Visit Edo, person of Elizabeth Arisdon. I want to say stay blessed and thank you. My name remains Joaquin Simadi. Thanks for watching.